Hi, today I'm at Mammoth Cave National Park for the Grand Historic Tour. This is a 4-hour tour. It goes 4 miles and it's about 600 steps down. So it'll be a little bit of a workout. It is a rainy day here, so I'm gonna be probably bringing a poncho to keep dry on the outside bits of the tour. Inside's gonna be damp no matter what. All right, here we go. All right, we're at one of the scenic overlooks. It's just beautiful, you can see so far. And according to our signage here, you're actually able to see into the Appalachian region in the far reaches of this view. So pretty neat, and it's almost tour time. Here we go. This park has a lot of different cave tours on offering. Some are pretty short in distance and handicap accessible. Others are quite long and strenuous like the one I'm doing today. But this is not a super busy and hectic national park. It's a World Heritage Site. It's the biggest cave system in the world. Pretty amazing and underutilized, so definitely a cool place to visit. It's tour time and it is still raining here. Most of our group is brave and not wearing rain gear, but not I. It's about a quarter-mile walk to the entrance of the cave, and so soon we'll be inside. Historic entrance is where we're headed to. The trip to the cave entrance is lovely. It's on a paved path, downhill, and it's got all these lovely trees surrounding us. Here's our entrance. You can already feel the cold. It's about 50 degrees throughout the cave. All right, we're in. So I'm hoping that the stairs we already went down count towards the ones that we're gonna do, because the word on the street is there's 680 stairs, not 600. The initial segment of the cave is nice and wide open, but I don't think it's gonna stay like this for long. So this is our first big look at the cave. Spectacular. We sort of branched out from that first big entryway, and this is where we're approaching now. Still wide open for a little bit. I have a little cave joke shared by our guide. The elevators are working today. You elevate one foot, then the other. All right, this is our first big descent in the cave. You can see it's still super wide open here. Getting a little bit more challenging to navigate. The fun part about a historic tour, not just the geological kind, is we learn about what happened here. And this used to be a huge producer of nitrates in the 1800s. It's like a roller coaster. As soon as we go down, we go right back up. The rest of the stairs in here are really nice metal stairs with handrails, and there are handrails in many places along our path as well. Throughout the caves, there's over 20,000 of these names that were put on the ceiling and different walls with tallow candles. We look at it as graffiti today, but it was a part of the history of these caves many years ago. And we have like little formations right here on the ceiling. Archaeological evidence shows that these caves were first in use more than 5,000 years ago. That's over 1,000 years before the first Egyptian pyramids were built. Pretty crazy. You don't think of Kentucky in the US having that much history. We're starting to see some big things. Yay! These are pretty big and they go down to maybe like 4 feet off the ground. Alright, now the formations are starting to get serious. Here we have the altar of sacrifice. It has been used for many weddings over the centuries. Who knows if there were other sacrifices there as well. When they outlawed writing on the roofs in Mammoth Cave, people started building these monuments. This particular one is a Kentucky monument, but there's various ones for different states and groups throughout the caves. There's definitely some big boulders along the way in here. Not sure how long ago they fell or how they got there. This is Cyclops Avenue. You can see the Cyclops Eye. This field trip seems to be going into fun little spaces. The structure has been here for 180 years. So these brick buildings and other canvas tents were once used for tourism, but also it was the first tuberculosis sanitarium in the world. All right, now we get to go into the little space where the kids were. Time to duck. This section is not built for tall people. This is the wooden room, and you'll hear lots of people trying to hear their great acoustics in here, because there it circles back underneath. So it's like an acoustic guitar. coated in some very ducky bits. I'm happy for once for not being taller. This is a pretty little opening section. Mostly wide open here, but then you get in the little sections that you have to do the ducking and twisting. I see water dripping. Yay, water. It goes down really pretty deep there, it looks like. Deep indeed. We get to go over a fun little open bridge. That's what's below. It's pretty dark in here even with the electric lights. I couldn't imagine being in here with just candles or lanterns. It's called the bottomless pit. It does go down pretty far. Drip, drip. We had to wait for a while to get here, but we've got some pretty remarkable views now heading down deeper into the cave. Big ducky time. Alright, we have a long section of ducking here. Everybody's ducking for a long way, and it gets pretty narrow in here too.
I'm in trouble.
Alright, that man's misery. We're gonna get low and skinny up here. Still squeezing through the skinny bits.
3 times for the wave.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, we're seriously bent over now, like halfway over. I now am a lantern bearer. This is a lot of responsibility. I think I've got this. Alright, so there's no built-in electric back here like there is through much of the cave. And the section we're going to is the lowest point in the cave system where any of their guided tours are going at the moment. It's hard to see it while we're walking, but there's water down below. We'll get a better view of it later. We can't see the water yet, but we can hear it. There's a big waterfall up ahead. Alright, I believe our river is flowing down there. We can't quite see it yet. Soon. Now we can see it, thanks to the flashlight. It's pretty awesome.
Thanks, Ranger Jervis.
Yes, thank you too. Alright, so the river we saw is called the River Styx, and behind us we have the Echo River. We didn't get to see that one, but we got to hear the effects of the echoes, which was pretty amazing. We have some cool old stuff that somebody left in here once upon a time. Here we go up some of those 680 stairs. We're now 3 hours into the cave tour. So far pretty awesome, but I'm kind of a grazer. I never go 3 hours without eating, so my tummy's a little sad right now. Some tremendous spaces here. It's just really huge. This section is very skinny, but at least we can stand up straight. Alright, so this is a big waterfall. You can see the top right there. And it just keeps on going.
Look what it's hitting your face. Hi. I know, so look what's this way.
Very drippy in here, even if you're not in the waterfall. Alright, this is 5 stories high, and that's where we're going.
Oh my god.
Way up and beyond. So this room is pretty amazing. It has just a big section. It looks like columns really in here. And we've gone up quite a few stairs, a lot more to go. And here you can see that the walls are wet from all the condensation and drips. I must have misheard when I thought he said this was 5 flights of stairs, because he just said 10 more to go. So I think it's like 25. We have a spectacular view of the waterfall from above here. There's all these cute little holes in the cave. Love it. It is absolutely huge in here. So big. So these boxes all have antiquities in them. Here we have some old torches from thousands of years ago. Further down this path where we're not going to go today was once a fallout shelter. The idea of the fallout shelter went away pretty quickly. However, the air filters through this cave system about every day and a half, so it wouldn't have kept people very safe from fallout. So we talked earlier about the removal of resources from the cave, and this is called the Saltpeter Dot Rotunda. Find lots of memorials inside and outside of this cave. Alright, side effects of time. It's our last flight of stairs we get to enjoy. Final step, the shoe cleaning. That was it. 4 hours of fun in the cave. Now just doing the short walk back up to the visitor center, where they have lovely indoor restrooms, as well as concessions and shopping and all the other fun things that you'll find at the national park. Can you tell I'm walking uphill? I can't breathe. Off from this trail, there are several other short hikes, but today, hitting the road. All right, definitely recommend visiting. Bye.